This is for my family and friends, those of you in Trinidad. Recently, things have been starting to develop for me here. I know a lot of you all said that you would like to help, and I asked you all to hold off a little bit. Well, now's the time that I need your assistance now. I'm getting opportunities to visit other villages and other places in Guyana. Right, so I have been given the opportunity to stay in Sipuruta, right? What is your opinion on that?
I would say no, you have to go back to St. Cuthbert's with us because you came with us. And that's where you belong, that's where I do belong.
And that is where I'm coming to you guys for, is for me to move to that next level. Now, if I return home to Trinidad, I would need assistance to get back on my feet anyway. So what I'm asking is, instead of me coming back to Trinidad and trying to restart, I am thinking about getting the assistance here to get those items that I need and push forward. I need to get my equipment back up to mark, because I want to present the best quality that I could give, and right now I am limited by the equipment I'm using, very limited by it. The minimum I need right now is 10,000 US dollars. I'll break it down for you. I need several of these batteries. These batteries are very important. My older ones no longer function. I need 6 of them. I need a second camera. The camera I have right now would act as a backup. It is functioning, it is still working. I need a 16 to 55 millimeter Fuji lens. That lens is really the best lens to use for general purpose photography on a professional level. For portraits and to continue on a professional level, the second lens you need is a 50 to 140 millimeter lens in the Fuji lens. Wildlife and sports photography. It's not photography alone, it's also videography as well too. And that lens is a 70 to 300 millimeter Fuji lens as well too. Those 3 lenses are kind of expensive, and I understand that one person may not be able to give out $10,000, but it helps that if everyone who can assist, whatever little you give is going to help in a big way. Another thing is to get 2 flashes. I have to get 2 flashes. I also have to get a battery. You call it a solar battery generator, and that will have me working throughout the day. Talk to Stacy, see how much you all could contribute. Let Stacy organize everything for me, because it is going to be expensive for you to send money here, wire the money here, and then I purchase the items to get it shipped here, and we work from there on what I can or cannot afford. I would really love to get your used clothes. Many of you, now it's not old clothes, right? I don't want you to send old clothes, good ones. And you know, as a family, you guys have some of the best modern clothing there is. Some really nice stuff. So if it is that you're considering to change your wardrobe, go through your clothing and see that you have clothes that you may not want to wear anymore, you could consider donating it to Stacy as well too. Get your friends involved as well. Now, I also want you all to keep in the back of your mind, Trinidad is going down a little bit. Guyana is on the way up. Just like how they did for America at a point in time, just like in Canada, Guyana is moving in that direction. So they are going to need people to come to Guyana. This is why my focus is on the Amerindian people. If it is done properly, there's going to be a foundation that needs to be set. I think it's my social responsibility to help those most in need, and under normal circumstances, most Amerindians would not be able to hire me. Those who can hire me will know that their proceeds for their events that I cover, it also covers the events that I do for the Amerindian people. And so they are also assisting them by giving me events and work through their cooperations and their events and so on. When I give a service, I want to make sure that You can't get better than that.
Indigenous Guyana is designed to bridge the gap between modern society and indigenous culture. Join us on our journey into the life of the indigenous peoples of Guyana.
I was just walking home, going back home, and this just gave way. Now this camera bag just fell off my shoulder and hit the ground. Now just a couple seconds ago, I was crossing a bridge. Now the camera is weather resistant, but it's not waterproof. So when this fell, even though it is protected in the bag, if it fell in water, yeah, I would have been in a lot of trouble. As I said, I do need to upgrade my equipment, otherwise I'm just taking risks and end up losing things very stupidly. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated.